my God. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Welcome
Welcome.
to
I'm
this. I'm scared.
I'm blowing my nose. So sorry. So rude of me.
Wow, so ready.
Um yeah,
Okay, listeners at home, immediately before we started recording, Katie said, "I'm ready when you are." I said, "Okay, cool. Start counting to do the recording." She said, "I'm not ready." And then we start recording,
I
blow her
said,
nose.
okay, hold on.
Right. I
Yeah.
love that for you. Blow it.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I was just sniffly.
Okay.
Dude, allergy
Play.
season don't care about when I hit
No.
record.
It's actually
Um
so bad. I woke up and my eyes were so puffy and felt like there
yes.
was sand in them.
Yes. Yeah.
Hello?
I get that way too. It sucks.
Big time.
It's like part of the reason why I haven't worn my contacts in like so long.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
ew.
yeah, allergy eyes are just, they
No.
suck. Don't like them. Not a
Don't
fan.
like them. 0 out of 10. Would not
Yeah,
recommend.
can't. But
Yeah.
how have you been?
I'm good.
I feel like so much has happened since the last time we recorded.
I
From
also
from
feel
here to
that,
now.
but I forget about everything that has happened. I will say.
It does kind of go and then it hits me all at once like a truck.
Here's the
Um,
thing. For some reason, we will record our podcast and then the same day that we record, so much shit happens. And it's
yeah.
always like right after we record, so by the time we record again, it's all gone out of my brain.
Like literally the one time where the stars aligned was when
Mhm.
the Titanic submarine,
Oh my god,
like,
yeah.
do you
That
remember?
was
That was
it was happening as we were recording.
we spent all of our event luck timing on that, and I feel like that
Yeah.
is probably,
We don't get
yeah.
any more
Yeah,
of
no,
that.
no. That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like for the Titanic autistics to have that happen right before
This
podcast recording. Oh my God.
that was, that was the best day of my life,
Yeah,
personally.
that was great.
Billionaires dying
Um
in a submarine?
It was
God bless.
so what a time. Oh, what
What
a
a
night.
time. Mhm.
Um, but yeah, since we recorded last, much has happened. Uh
Yeah, I'm sure. Enlighten me?
one being okay, speaking of billionaires, and I'm not gonna yap about this too hard, but rich people are stupid. Rich
Word.
people are dumb. So I was doing a little dog sit literally right
Oh.
after we recorded.
Mhm.
And the people that I dog sit for forgot to tell me that the heat was broken.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, it is crazy, isn't it? And
Do
you
you
know what
think they
else is?
forgot or do you think they just didn't care?
No, I actually think they forgot. I really think they're kind of dumb. Um,
Yeah, that
and
makes
this is
sense.
more supported by the fact that like they told me that they have been heating their apartment with their oven.
Crazy.
And they said, "Hey, you can just do that for a little bit while they get it fixed." I'm like, okay,
No.
no,
No, thank you.
I won't be accidentally dying here.
Right, because it
Definitely
is a gas
not."
stove, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
That's nothing like an open flame in your apartment.
Dude, they said that they had the stoves on and the gas stove, so it was
Like
just like
all four
all,
of the
it was
no.
cranked. And here's the thing: we eventually got down to like, okay, get a space heater, and I'll reimburse you. And I was like, okay, well then why didn't you do this before?
Right.
Like, why are you heating your apartment with a gas stove when you could literally DoorDash a space heater, which I did, and it took
Yeah, you
like
could
40
Instacart it.
minutes? Yeah. Anyways,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Like,
that is
obviously not to like pry, but what level of rich are they?
Um, okay, so here's the thing. I did a little snooping about
As you
them,
as you should.
and one of their parents they're the type of people who like throw galas to
What
support
the fuck?
museums and shit. Like they're rich.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah, like they're just like missing the chip that gives them common sense because of just the way that they're
I really
raised.
think all rich people are just born pre-lobotomized.
Yes, I believe so.
It's,
I
a
yeah.
feature, not a flaw.
Immediate yes.
Immediately, yes, I agree. Yeah.
Like, damn, I have encountered many people of a certain tax bracket, and it always is just like, wow, you would die in the wilderness. I mean, I would die
Oh,
also, but like I
so would
might
I.
live a little longer. I don't
Yeah. Oh my
know.
God, yeah. These people who go into the wilderness and be like, okay, so what tree sells the diamonds? Like, they,
Google.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, so that happened to me. Um,
Jesus.
and then it was my birthday last weekend, so that was
Oh
a positive
yeah.
thing. I
Cat
got a
bore.
year older.
Do you feel a year older?
No, I don't
Right.
know. I don't know. It's a very pointless age. It's I don't know. How old was Jesus when he died?
20. I want to say 27, but that's only because the 27 Club.
I don't think Jesus was in the 27 club. Hold on.
You don't know.
Google, was Jesus in the how old? Hold on.
If
How
it comes back that
old
he was in the 27
was
Club, how old
he was 33.
aren't
All
you
right.
33?
Well, my Jesus year was last year. I turned
Okay.
34. All
Well,
right. Well, I
congrats. You're no
can
longer Jesus.
I'm no longer Jesus. However, I can run for president next year.
Wait, you have to be 30. Oh, you do have to be 35.
35.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did know that. Are you going to do
So,
it?
fuck, why the fuck not?
Why not? Anyone can do it.
Might as well toss my hat in because this shit's going down.
Yeah.
This shit's I love to see
We're
the
yelling
empire.
timber.
I love to see the I love to see the empire fall before my very eyes. It's very interesting.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Anyways, do you
it's
know what
bad.
else I like to do you know what else has infected mine eyes in the past week or so?
Tell
And I
me.
know this is old hat by the time we're talking about it, but the fucking Wonka experience
Oh
has been an emotional roller coaster
my
for me
God.
personally.
Dude.
Personally.
Okay, that's what happened. I was sitting here because you're like, so much has happened. I'm like, there's something that we talked about on your
Oh, I
stream and I
didn't
couldn't
put any
remember
of the
it.
topics in the Discord. I'm like, why do you sound like you don't
Dude,
know?
even if you did, I wouldn't know. My brain is a
I
little raisin
know.
in there. Dude, the Wonka experience is
Oh
my
my
Roman
god.
Empire right now.
It's so okay, there's so much. We're gonna try to keep it not that long because we do have a guest. If
We
you
do,
if you
yeah.
do see the title, you're probably, being like, hello.
Megan's sitting at her
Um,
computer just waiting. We're
Megan's at the
screaming.
Fruckstop. We're waving from our truck. We're like, we'll get there
We'll get
in a
there at some
second.
point.
Um, but yeah, no, we just have to yap about this because oh my
We have
god.
to.
Oh,
It's there's so, I don't know.
basically.
Right. There's so much. Like, okay, first things first.
Hmm.
How are you going to look at that poster and say, "Yeah, I'll spend
I
$40 there."
it's was it 40? I felt like it was 80. I felt like it was some
Oh, maybe.
crazy
Well,
amount.
I thought it said 40 like pounds, but also
Oh.
I don't know. I could be making that completely up.
Hey, they made everything up too, so why can't you?
The machines made it up, dude.
Oh my
The
god.
unknown. Did you know the unknown is a 16-year-old girl?
Yeah, there she had like a reveal on TikTok.
Slay.
And they're all doing like cameos now to get that cash, which is very smart.
Right. But did you also know that Willy Wonka is a
Oh, a
nonce?
nonce. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah,
Like
no, so much has happened since
it
this news broke. It's so
the rise
much.
and fall, it's so fast. If you guys don't know what the Wonka experience is, huh?
Then, I guess you have a life and that's fine. But I
Couldn't be
don't.
me. I also don't. The Wonka experience is a fever dream incarnate. They used AI to plan this Willy Wonka experience and put up like 3 tapestries and said, "Cool,
Yeah.
do you want a single jelly bean about it?"
It was basically the fire
Oh,
festival. Oh no.
Kermit,
Ah,
Kermit.
I was like, why aren't they saying anything? I'm clearly Kermiting. What is going on? Have I lost my touch?
I was just waiting for the right moment.
Yeah, no, and you're right for it.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it was basically like if the fire festival took place in like one of those Instagram museums,
Yeah. In the
and
place where like the ball pit from that Tumblr con was
oh,
in like
Dash Con
yes.
coded for sure. Oh my
Oh
god.
my my god,
So
it's
yeah,
so...
it was a tragic event put together by a crazy person because I read
literally.
up about that guy
I
and
have not.
oh, I glanced his whatever his aura is and his
Mm-hmm.
bio and his aura.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
he likes to write books about, vaccine conspiracies. And of course he
Yep.
uses AI art on the front of these books. Um
Doesn't I thought it said that he used AI to write like the whole book.
oh yeah, likely. Likely
And it's like,
so.
hey, my brother in Christ, my brother in arms, you did not write that book.
No.
If you're
But
using it,
yeah,
I don't
he
know.
was like, I'm gonna scam people in a way. So he set up this, and this takes place in Glasgow.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And yeah, it was set up to be like this experience where like, you walk through, it's like sold as this very like ultra colorful, like yeah, using AI art, of course, ultra
Right.
colorful like walk through and then you get there and it literally is like a warehouse
Yeah.
with like a
A
small
mirror.
tapestry
A stand mirror
and
with a someone behind it.
yeah, and the actors were given scripts also made by AI because of course, you know.
Right.
Um and yeah, and then they just had to deal with it.
Yeah. It's so bad. Like I feel like the whole creation start to finish of this event took an hour because it was
That's
just put
generous.
right because it was just thrown up into AI and then AI was like, "Cool, sure. Have you heard of the
Yeah,
unknown?" Like it's an evil
obviously.
chocolate maker that lives in the walls and the Wonka guy's like, "No, let him chill. He's fun."
Yeah, yeah, like he catches them and then he releases them. It's just like a little game
Yeah.
of a cat and mouse that he likes to play with the evil
Right.
chocolate maker that lives in the walls, I don't know.
Right. And like does he make evil chocolate
Right. There's
or
so
is
much
he
more
it's so much.
that we want to explore, but we can't. But then
Did you see the
also,
video of him, like them, like the people that went to the event talking to the creator, and the creator's just picking
yes,
his nose and wiping it on his shirt the whole
he's
time?
a piece of shit. Like, he looks just like the shittiest person. And, like,
Big time.
not to judge a book by its cover, but when they showed the video of that
Mm,
guy, I was like, yup, that sure is the guy who scammed a bunch of, like, children
right. And
and their
frankly, I am gonna
parents.
judge the book by the cover. He looks like he barely wipes his ass.
Oh, he's got marks, dude. There's no
Yes,
way. He doesn't
biggins.
know he's supposed to wipe his ass, is the
No,
thing.
he does not know. He thinks that his wife's supposed to do it for him. Bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he does have those if he has a wife. That's generous.
Yeah. Oh my
But
god.
yeah, so like a lot of characters came out of this experience, one of them being the sad Oompa Loompa girl, which like honestly broke my heart because I was
Right.
about to start my period and I just like saw the photos of her just like trying her best, dude. And
She
I was
tried
like,
her
I
best.
was crying.
Of
I
course.
was like, no, leave her alone. Because people are making fun of her and they're like,
Ugh.
oh, Oompa Loompa's in a meth lab, blah, blah. Like, they're taking it too far.
Right.
And then there was an interview with her and she was like, well, I don't think I look that bad, but I was trying my best. I'm like, oh my
No.
God.
Stop it. They told her to give like one jelly bean out and she was giving three out because the kids were crying.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
She tried so hard. And then also the girl who played the unknown was like giving everything.
She
Like
was literally behind the mirror for hours on her knees. Like, it's so fucked. The whole thing's fucked.
And then yeah, it's funny, it's terrifying, it's the future of unchecked AI when it
I
comes
really
to the
thought
scam shit.
I thought when this first was released, I was like, maybe this is like some like cool person who did this to show the perils of AI. But then I was like, oh no, this is an idiot who
Yeah,
did an idiot thing.
sometimes it's so hard to tell, like I can't tell if this is a joke or if this is serious. Like I am
Right.
getting to a point where I'm like, I don't know, I can't
That
tell.
poster, categorizing
Cat, okay, there's so many words that it just
every word,
boofed.
every single word.
It got one word right and it was a big word and I was shocked, but
Right.
every other word it was like this is a new word I made up, but it was awful. It's so awful.
So bad.
But yeah, and apparently, so here's how you know that this meme is now done. Um, this the rights to whatever the fuck this event is being sold as a movie and produced as like an
Stop
actual
it.
movie. So now it's over. You know what? It's
We're
over.
done talking about it.
Yeah, you can't do this. No one's gonna give a fuck. That's how
Like,
memes
what kind of
work,
movie?
dude. Like, I don't know, like this version of Willy Wonka with the unknown and like
Oh, it's
Oompa
gonna be made
Loompa.
into a real movie, not like a movie about the event.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it's not going to be like the room style meta, but that would
Right.
be cool if it was. But no, it's
Right.
taking it seriously and you can't.
Tell me why Soa is the unknown.
Oh god. It's
Yeah.
just, anyways, that happened.
It sure did. It happened.
That occurred to me and yeah, it was an experience and now it's over. So, this is the funeral. We're holding the
Mhm.
funeral for the
Mhm.
Wonka Experience meme thereafter this day. Rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace. Hmm.
Gone too soon.
Gone so soon, but honestly, not soon enough.
Yeah, I kind of just need to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
anything
I
else,
guess
or should we go to the Fruckstop?
there's a bountiful, plentiful amount of things that we're going to talk about that are bizarre, but we do need to pull up to the Fruckstop in order for
We
those to
do.
happen. So, yeah, let's pull up,
Let's pull
get our
up.
guest. Welcome to the stage, MeghanAgain.
Yeah.
Clapping. I'm clapping.
Introduce
I'm
yourself. Say your name, 3 facts about you, your social security number, all that.
Last
My
three
social
numbers.
yeah, my blood type. I'm Megan. Last name again.
Yes.
My my social security number is 69420
Wah, wah, wah.
and
Nice.
yeah, I am a person who exists on the internet at the same time as you guys.
Damn.
Imagine
Aren't we
that.
all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Us
No,
too,
no.
truly.
No.
Oh, I mean,
will
no,
never-
no. I'm like, me
yeah,
Well, welcome to the Fruckstop.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Of
I'm
course. I
so
have
excited.
nothing to talk about, so I sure hope you guys have stuff to
No,
talk about.
we do.
No, we're just gonna sit in silence the whole time. Actually,
Listen, I just show up.
we're gonna metaphorically hold hands,
yeah.
sit around, kumbaya.
I love
Um,
that
Town
for us.
prayer circle.
Megan,
God.
Megan and I kind of brain stewed this idea that we would delight Jess with some Florida stories because
Oh?
did you know? Fun fact. Megan and I both Floridians.
Wow. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
I know
Wow.
2 whole Floridians. That's kind
Wow.
of fucked up, actually.
Yeah.
Wow. That explains a lot.
Does it?
Oh.
Does it?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Well.
obviously.
Do tell.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are both insane.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's-
That
Yeah,
checks out,
okay.
actually. Yeah.
Sorry
All
if I
right.
didn't
I
make
agree
it
with
clear.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
take
into
back
that.
my O.
I'm
Yeah,
into that.
but
I
we
hope you
were-
guys have good stories to tell me.
Oh, please. Do we? Do we ever? However, I feel like a guest, if you would like to go first, because I want to hear some Florida stories from Megan. Honestly,
Yeah. So I made a list so I don't forget all of these
I did too.
thing. Yeah.
Oh my
like
God.
just things growing up in Florida. And obviously Florida is a very big state. And like I guess it does kind of depend where in Florida you grew up in, but like as a whole, like I feel like Florida as a whole, you kind of experience the same thing no matter like where you grow up. Because
Yeah.
Florida's just that kind of place.
Yeah, it's like a
It's gotta
mishmash.
stink.
Yeah. Like the Florida man memes and everything. Like they're funny,
Yeah.
but like they're real and they're true.
Real and
scary.
true.
Real
Yeah.
and true.
Yeah.
Well, tell me.
The first thing that I think of, I feel like we should start out with, the the classic zigzag run that everyone thinks of
Oh,
when
yeah.
you think of growing up in Florida.
What?
Do you know? You don't know?
I don't.
She
Hey,
doesn't
I
know.
don't know anything about anything.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the zigzag run is like one of the many like survival tactics I feel like young Floridians are taught. And it's basically, yeah, if you're being like chased by an alligator, you run in a zigzag to outrun them.
God,
You can't run in a straight line or else they'll catch up to you.
Yeah,
that's
because don't
crazy.
alligators run like
They like
super fast?
yeah,
I think they're very
as
fast.
fuck, boy. It's scary.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
so scary that like you guys are just like raised to like be faster than this predator.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of fucking critters in Florida.
Just
Most
like
of my
water everywhere.
yeah, a lot of the stories on my list have to do with like animals and stuff. I'm finding.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I think I learned the zigzag run when I was in maybe like second grade. I moved to Florida in second grade. So that was like
Yeah,
kind of one of the first things I was taught.
yeah.
God.
I
Yeah.
Welcome to
mean, they're
Florida. Don't get
around.
eaten by an alligator.
Don't get eaten by an alligator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like there was a gator like in my cousin's backyard because there was like a little like canal in their yard, so there was just like this little alligator that lived there, but we kept the distance. We didn't like,
Mhm.
feed it or anything.
Are
But
they
yeah,
just
I
like
did
everywhere?
Kinda,
yeah,
yeah.
usually where there is water, there
Oh my
is
God.
Mhm.
a gator. We had to cancel PE a couple of times in middle school because my middle school was like in the middle of like the woods, kind of next to a swamp. So like sometimes the gators would like go onto the PE court and just like bask in the sun. And then
Oh
we'd
my
have to do
God.
PE inside because there was a gator.
Wow.
Just normal things.
Yeah,
normal
you
thing.
know.
The worst that we
Yeah.
have is like a moose.
I mean, those are
Moose
scary.
are-
So
Yeah, that's scary.
But like that's the worst that we have. Like I haven't seen
Are
a bunch of
they-
meese.
Meese? What?
Yeah, it's the plural of moose, Megan.
Oh,
I
knew
mean, it
that.
makes sense, but it sounds dumb as hell.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely real and true and not a lie. But like they're not like out and about. We have
Yeah.
black bears, but you literally just yell at them and they're like, I'm so sorry, and they leave.
Oh, they're like skittish, right?
Yeah, and they're like the size of a like 5'2" human. So
So like you.
right, they're me sized.
Oh,
And you just have to like throw a can of soup at them and they'll leave.
damn.
Yeah.
A trade.
Love that.
Truly, you get the soup, you get it in my face. Fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The thing with
nothing like a
alligators,
gator.
they're like, yeah, they're like a. Well, are they aggressive? I just assume they're aggressive.
I
think
don't know.
so.
I feel like usually when I see an alligator, they're just kind of chilling, like on the
Yeah.
bank. Like usually, if you don't get close to them and like if they're not hungry, they won't be aggressive. I think is the way of the gator.
Yeah, I think the big thing, growing up, my neighborhood that I grew up in, like all the houses were like on all the houses surrounded a lake. So we
Yeah.
did have gators in our backyard basically.
Mhm.
And we were never like scared of them, but if you had a dog, then
Oh, yeah.
you
Yeah.
like you had to be really careful because there were definitely instances where dogs
I-
were snatched.
I can imagine like
Damn.
a little white shit dog is like fucking
Oh,
an
yeah.
appetizer for an alligator.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Florida
Leash your
loves
dogs.
Florida loves a little
Jesus.
white shit dog. I'll tell you.
The
Ugh.
crusty eyes.
Yeah.
No, the like orange stains around the mouth. I'll scream. I
Oh my
can't.
No.
Y'all know how I feel
We
about a
all
little white
know-
shit dog.
Everyone knows one person who reminds them of a white shit dog too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You know,
Do you
I
not?
could probably place one
I do.
Right.
if I thought
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
You guys are like, it's you to me.
We gathered you here today to tell you.
It's a little white shit dog
Intervention.
intervention. I'm sorry,
a
guys.
realization.
I'll go to little white shit dog rehab.
Oh god.
Yeah. We'll pay for it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Slay.
But yeah, wasn't there like also like a kid who got yoinked by a gator at Disney World?
Of course, it was at Disney World.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. I think so. Yeah.
This was like kind of recently, like in the past 5 years ish. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know time.
Do you know what happened?
That's like actually a good segue because
Oh.
like growing up in Florida, you have like some kind of experience with Disney World.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Or you
So
like you
much.
yeah, or like you know someone who like worked there and
Mhm.
yeah, my
Ugh.
brother worked there all through
Oh.
like his high school years.
Did you get
So
like
we
the
used-
family pass?
We did.
Oh my God.
I spent like a portion of my childhood living like close to Disney in Orlando, and we would go like, I'm not even exaggerating, like every weekend we would just go to Disney.
Damn.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Did you
I
ever
know,
see
kind of
someone
a
shit?
flex.
Did you ever see someone shit in the
No.
line?
I don't think so. But maybe they were just really good at hiding it.
Yeah. Stealth.
Hiding the shit on the ground? Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
The
I
amount that we
remember-
go back to Disney is actually like, we talk about Disney like every single episode.
and I feel like it's my fault, but you know,
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
encourage it.
I bring it up a lot because it's just like obviously grew up going there a bit, not as much as you did, but like basically any opportunity that we could go to Disney, I was going to Disney. Um, like I remember there was some law passed where like you couldn't take field trips if they weren't like quote unquote educational in Florida. So like our school did like a workaround. We went to Epcot and we were like, we're learning about the countries and yeah.
And space.
Yeah. And they were like, okay, sold. So we got to go to like Epcot just, because
That's crazy on a field trip.
yeah.
You know what my
yeah.
field trips were like? Every
To the-
single year? No.
Is
Every
it the aquarium? Why do I
No.
feel like it's the aquarium?
I wish it was. Every single year, we went to the dump.
What?
Every year. Like, we
For
went to
what?
I don't even know, dude. We didn't have anything. We went to the dump every year and, like, learned about recycling.
That's crazy.
Every year?
Dude, every single year. Like, it was without fail. It's like, oh, it's time for the dump field trip. And we would go and, like, you're getting close because you start to smell the dump. And, like,
Oh my
it was, like,
God.
fun. We loved going to the dump. you
Oh,
know?
okay. Well,
Oh.
at least you had fun.
There was nothing
Yeah.
else to do. They were like, where do we take these little shit kids? To the dump where they belong.
Oh
To
man.
the dump.
Yeah.
Return from whence you came.
Literally. You went to
Yeah.
Disney, I went to the dump. We are not the
Yeah.
same.
I feel like also just like growing up in Florida, there was like so many different places we went for field trips. Like there was just like every type of museum, every type of fucking aquarium, and like
Cape
I don't know.
Canaveral.
oh yeah, yeah.
And
Cape
what's that?
Canaveral. It's where they
like
launched
where they-
the
Mm-hmm.
the shuttles and whatnot.
Oh.
NASA.
Oh, NASA.
NASA. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went to the dump. That's cool. Of all of us.
Spaceships at the dump.
So
At least
true.
you're well versed in recycling.
Yeah. I do. I sure do it.
You sure
Do.
do separate the plastics and the paper.
Yeah. For sure.
I
Tell me
here's
more
the
things
thing.
about Florida.
This reminds me of another place that I like vaguely remember and I keep forgetting like where it was, but there was like a power plant in like the Tampa Bay area where like there was just like a bunch of manatees that would like gather around it.
Manatees mentioned.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Mhm.
talking about, probably, Megan. Like
Uh,
it's like an iconic manatee location for some reason.
I think so. I think Jonah, my partner, was just talking about this yesterday, that there's a place he used to go above Tampa
Mm-hmm.
that would have tons of manatees. And I'm just like, why didn't I know about this?
Yeah, it's
Am I
literally
even from Florida?
It's like the Tampa Electric Plant, and it's called like the Manatee Viewing Center. I'm putting a link in our chat so you can look at it. But like, Yeah, I
Why
remember
do they
going
like
here.
the electricity?
Because it's warm.
Yeah, they like the little buzzy. It's like seltzer water for them.
Oh, is that how
Yeah.
they communicate? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Huh.
like they like to chill in the area where the water is, so you know. But yeah, no, manatees I adore.
I love a manatee. Do you think that that's what people thought mermaids were?
No, yeah, that's
Likely-
actually I think that's like a fact, yeah.
Or like sirens or whatever?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think like any type of like dolphin shaped creature could have been
Yeah.
a siren to them, but like for sure the manatee, he just looks like a little guy. He looks like he should be wearing like a little newsboy cap.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
so right.
I love him. I love
I
manatees.
love
They
a
do
manatee.
they do kind of scare the shit out of me like if you are in like the same body of water as them because they're just fucking huge, but they are just
Yeah.
chill.
They're so
Yeah, I went
good.
swimming with manatees before, and I was obviously really excited because I'm super normal and not weird about how much I love manatees.
Right.
And it was the most terrifying experience of my life.
Yeah.
Really?
It's so scary being in the water. It's like shallow water. It's like super chill, but like you look down or next to you and you see this like floating mass of animal. It is terrifying, especially if you have like I have like a mild case of like whatever it is when you're scared of like the ocean.
Oh, thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia. Yeah.
Yeah, we have
I
that
like
too.
yeah.
Same.
So like that kind of like played on it a little bit. I would just
Mhm.
look over. I started screaming actually.
Oh,
But it
no.
was screaming. Like I was underwater obviously, but
Oh my god, you tried to scream, but your head was underwater.
yes, that was actually me.
Wow.
It was really scary. So I stayed on the boat for most of the time. I like got the pictures and I was like, okay, I'm not going back in there. I'll just look at them from up here. It's fine.
Yeah.
I had a very similar experience when this wasn't in Florida, but like I don't know, I think it was like we went on a cruise somewhere to the Bahamas and we went on one of those trips where you can like swim with the stingrays, like the giant stingrays. And I was like
Yeah.
so into it. I was like a little kid. I was like, yeah, I want to do that. Like that sounds fun. We get there, like the boat takes you out. Um and I'm just like, oh shit, these things are like as big as me.
Yeah.
And like they're chill and friendly, but then I was like, I am not getting in the water.
Yeah, no. They are
Like,
sting
It's
thieves.
scary.
Yeah, they're well,
Mhm.
they're manta rays, so like I feel like they're more chill.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they're fucking huge. They're fucking huge. So I stayed on the boat. The rest of my family partook in the experience, and I was like, I'll just be up here. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do the same.
Yeah.
I
They're
touched
like
a
the
dolphin
birds of
once.
the sea.
The birds of the
You
sea.
what? A dolphin?
I touched one.
Oh, okay.
But you know what dolphins feel like?
Hey, what do they feel like? Can you tell us?
Dude, dolphins feel like boiled eggs. I don't know if you heard this before.
I don't
They
think
That
they've
makes
do.
sense.
ever told us that before.
No? Maybe I'll start
No.
saying it more.
You should.
Also, I've also said that a ton, but I've also told this story a bunch. When I went to Cuba and touched a dolphin, its name was Jessica. And
That's crazy.
at the time I went by Jessica, and my friend who went with me refused to call me anything but Jessica the dolphin for the rest of the week. And it was
God.
really quite traumatizing,
That's fucking rude, actually.
right?
Yeah.
But anyway, it felt like boiled eggs. It was weird,
That makes sense in my head.
right?
Like a boiled egg, freshly peeled
Yeah.
on a plate.
Kind of
Slimy, squishy, smooth.
Squishy. Yeah.
So smooth.
Dolphins are like really mean animals.
Yeah, I
There's
don't
so
trust
much
it.
crazy dolphin lore.
Yeah.
Like, y'all heard about that one person who lived with a dolphin for like a really long time, and the dolphin became like sexually attracted to her, so she would like jerk off the
I-
dolphin.
Vaguely heard
Oh.
about this.
Crazy in like the
What?
70s. Yeah, I
It was
don't
supposed to be
remember her
like
name.
for science, quote unquote. Or I don't
Yeah,
know.
she was like a
No.
Not
volunteer.
for science.
They wanted to see if you want to know what they were trying to do? They wanted to see if
What?
they could teach dolphins to speak English.
What?
Why would
Yeah.
you want that?
Right. That's
Oh
like
my
giving
God.
lighters to a raccoon. You don't want to do that. And
Like they
then
are assholes. They would just be assholes.
like they would just insult you.
Yeah, yeah, they would actually. Why do you
Right.
want
They'd be
that?
like, you wish you were as smooth as me. It would be a whole thing.
Yeah, I would.
It's like when you're learning a new language and the first words you learn are the most obscene, like
Yeah.
swear words, but it's a
Absolutely.
dolphin.
There's
Yeah.
a dolphin swimming and yelling underwater, muffled. You just hear, fuck. Like,
Yeah,
Fuck.
right.
it would be. It would
Oh,
be.
man. It would
And they would have some kind of like accent, obviously, because they don't have human mouths. So imagine
Oh my god.
a
It would be not
dolphin
good.
just trying.
Trying
Dude.
to make vowels.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking of a dolphin mouth, and I hate it. It's actually the worst. Send that thing
I
back
don't
to
know.
hell.
What do you hate
I
about it?
immediately imagined like the Chad meme, but a dolphin for
Oh
some
my
reason.
God.
Yeah, yeah.
Do dolphins have razor blade teeth? I feel like, right?
They've got sharp teeth. Yeah,
For
I'm
sure.
looking it up.
it's
Sorry for
yeah.
the typing ASMR.
They got a lot. No, that's a feature.
It is.
That's a
No.
feature. Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? Dolphins need to be banned. What is
Like,
this?
If they bit you, okay, that's an Amazon river dolphin, and it is still bad. But yeah,
Okay. Not
Okay.
the autism fact dropping.
okay.
Giving,
Okay.
It's giving before you get veneers installed.
Oh yeah, nubs. Okay,
No,
what dolphin's that?
that's just a regular guy, bottlenose. Okay,
He's cuter.
okay.
But he
Instead of
also has razor blades.
instead of being a horse girl, I was like an ocean girl because of where I grew up. Okay, so of course I
Oh,
know
an
this.
island girl.
Oh, not that.
Island girl.
That's
You were
Slay.
were you I want to be a marine biologist girly?
Yeah, of course I fucking
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
And then I was also like I enjoyed SeaWorld at one point before I learned it was horrible.
Yeah.
And awful.
Yeah. I used to go just to see the manatees.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
wanted to go to Canada's version of Sealand, which is Marineland.
Yes.
Have you guys
yes.
heard about Marineland?
I've
No.
heard the jingle once.
Oh, the jingle, it literally, okay. I don't know if Marineland's still open, but listeners at home, if it is, don't fucking go there. But listen to their jingle
Yeah.
because it slays. It's so good.
It's kind of a bob.
Yeah. But like, don't go there.
That's the only
scary.
good thing about that. The
Yeah.
rest of it, it's a horrid
That's where it
place
ends.
for
Yeah.
animals to live. If you can call it living, they're just kind of hanging out
Ugh.
there.
It's
Yeah.
so sad.
Yeah, like here's the thing. I will never watch that documentary, Blackfish. Like
No.
I
It ruined
know.
my life.
Yeah,
It ruined me.
exactly. Because
Yeah.
I don't need to be ruined in that way. Like I know it's bad, and I feel like it would be terrible.
Yeah.
The same reason
Yeah.
why I'm like afraid to watch The Florida Project.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
I love that movie
I
so
saw
much.
you watched it. I really want
It's
to.
so weird, like watching a movie. It's like it's like someone recorded my childhood and like put it in a movie, which is like really sad. If you've seen the
Yeah.
Florida Project, I'm fine. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Megan's like, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
I'm good.
Right.
But it's so weird, like growing up in Orlando and
Mhm.
watching fantastic
Yeah.
movie. 5 out of
Yeah.
5.
I really need to see it, but it's one of those ones where I'm just like, I have to be in like the correct mood to watch this, I feel.
For sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen
the-
it, but I've seen a lot of TikToks like lately of it coming up. I wonder
Oh,
if
really?
it's like
I
Going
think
back
it
around.
recently was added on Netflix, so it's
That
having
makes
like a
sense.
resurgence.
That makes sense.
yeah.
That checks out.
But I did like the TikToks I'm seeing are like literally the end of the movie.
Oh,
And it's like,
Well,
okay, you
okay.
that sucks. But I might still watch it, you know?
Yeah.
William Defoe, just for Willem.
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 I love him. He's such a
Wilhelm.
fucking weird little guy.
I am a
He's
fan.
so weird.
I love him. Like he just a weird little guy, and he does his weird little guy movies, and you know,
He is
Yeah, good for
villain
him.
coded though.
Oh, 100. What? Because of Green Goblin?
Okay. Yes.
The proof. The
Yeah.
proof is on the table.
No,
Okay.
it's not even that. It's just like the way he's shaped.
Yeah.
No shame.
It's the eyes.
He's got
Yeah.
villain features, but like honestly, he could get it.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
My
I mean,
God.
name a villain that couldn't.
If you're listening to this,
Hey, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, Mr. Defoe. Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
Do you also think
Imagine.
Steve Buscemi could get it?
no.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I also kind of
say it
do.
just because he's kind of like a little freak guy, and
Mhm.
also like he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Is he the guy from Spy Kids 2, The Lost Island?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the one with
That
the
is where
eyeballs.
I know him from. Yeah.
When I was with my
his-
ex,
I love it.
he's great. When I was with my ex, my sister-in-law over time started taking little photos of Steve Buscemi and putting it in all the family photos around the house.
Stop.
And it literally took my ex-mother-in-law like 6 months to realize that like
Wow.
over half of the photographs had little Steve Buscemi's in the picture.
That's great.
I
Right?
feel like it would take me like triple the amount of time.
Me too. I would
to
never
decide
notice.
like that.
I would literally never notice.
Yeah.
I would notice immediately, probably.
Wow. I feel like
I
that was
would
a
be
brag.
like, there's a new shape here. What the fuck's going on? I would notice maybe.
You'd
It
just be
wouldn't take me
sitting-
6 months.
You'd be sitting on your
A new
couch and you'd be
shape.
like, "Oh, something feels weird."
Yeah,
It's Steve Buscemi here.
probably.
You sniff the air and you're like, Steve.
Right? Smells like Steve.
He's here.
Mhm.
My God. Okay, low key though, he does live in a neighborhood near my neighborhood.
So
my
you guys
God.
are best friends.
So he
Yeah.
he is my bestie. One time he did hold the door open for me as I was
What?
going into a cafe, and I was like,
You
Dude,
say
"Oh."
that so casually.
I just had to squeak it in there, but it took me by
Katie-
surprise because I was like, "Oh, this nice man is holding the door open,"
You
and
saw
then
the
I had
eyes.
to like whip my fucking head back. But it was a
Katie is
jump
like
scare.
one step away from any celebrity that you could name.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe.
Doesn't even deny it.
Listen,
Maybe.
listen. When you work in amongst an industry of
Mhm.
entertainment, it's like you just throw a rock and
Yeah. You also live like right there where like a lot of people live.
I do. I do live in that Big Apple.
Big one.
That one, the big
that
one.
one fruit.
Mhm.
The fruity city. That's where I live.
Oh, a little
That's
fruity
what they-
with it.
That's what they're saying.
They all have been saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Can confirm.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I have a Florida story I need to squeak in here because it's a horror story. But I feel like
Amazing.
I feel like it needs to be said because we're talking about critters and things
Yeah.
that live amongst Florida. And I just have this one childhood memory where like one of our neighbors had like a tree house, like legitimate, like built up big ladder, like huge space inside. It was pretty sweet. So we all like obviously like hung out there a bunch. And then one time I was like going, up the ladder. I was at the top of the ladder. I would say this tree house is about, I don't know, a story up off the ground. I look over to, I don't know why. I just figured I would look over to my right because something caught my eye.
Mhm.
And there was a fucking banana spider.
No.
Oh no.
If you don't know what a banana spider looks like, Google it. And if
I'm
you
about to
don't
curse
want to Google
myself.
it, if you don't want to Google it,
yeah.
if
In
you
Florida,
don't-
baby.
yeah, big old boy. Like
Big
it would
ol'
make
boy.
an audible thud if it fell. Is the thing.
No, that actually
Um,
so gross.
yeah. So that was like. Here's the thing. It wasn't bothering me, but like the web was like so like in my face. I
Oh.
let go of the ladder.
Oh no.
And I fell all the way the fuck down because there's a
Ugh.
fucking banana spider. Yeah, traumatized forever.
My God, y'all got lots of those things there.
There's more than one, I'm sure.
Well, I don't mean banana spiders. I mean like bad bugs and like
Um,
creatures.
Like bugs and
Yeah.
snakes, lots of snakes.
Lots of snakes.
People
Yeah.
choose to live there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
You know,
fair.
listen, as much as people shit on Florida, like there were good times growing up there, I feel like for me. Cause like I
Oh,
don't
I'm
know.
sure.
I was very into like the nature of it all and like Florida has very like, you know, despite the banana spiders and the, you know, like coral snakes and other shit, it was like very like pretty like growing up there and so I don't know. I remember those times fondly, but then also there was like the times where there was a little fucking banana spider,
Mhm.
fucking um. I didn't see this happen, but there apparently was a Florida panther like in my neighborhood one time.
Oh wait, I forgot about panthers.
Yeah,
I should have put that on my list.
big
Are they?
cats.
We have big cats here,
Yeah.
but not fucking panthers.
Yeah, one time in elementary school, I not to brag, I'm sorry. I should be more humble, but I was a gifted reader in 5th grade.
Wow. Kind of fucked up,
Yeah,
Megan.
I read a lot of books and I got to go to some special party.
Hell yeah,
Wow.
accelerated reader.
Yeah, I wore my t-shirt that I got that said readers are leaders.
Oh my God.
And they had a like zoologist person come to the school and brought like a whole bunch of like cool animals, mostly just like small ones or like birds and stuff. But I kid you
yeah.
not, this man brought a Florida panther into my elementary school.
What?
Oh
No,
my
We
God.
obviously
that's illegal.
I'm thinking about it now and I'm just like, yeah,
There's no
how
way.
why
Imagine
was
if
that
that-
allowed?
Because here's
Imagine
the
if that
thing.
panther got out and like just literally demolished.
Well, it was
All
like
of
it was
first
on
grade.
a leash. It was like on a leash.
Is that enough?
I think
don't
if
think
it wanted to
so.
go, it could go.
Because the thing about Florida
Yeah.
Panthers is that I'm pretty sure they're endangered still. Um, I
Yeah.
don't think you can own or have an endangered animal like that. And here's the thing though, like you know, there are like a lot of like big cat rescues that are like, you know, they say that they are like a rescue, but then they are just kind of like keeping the animals in like weird conditions. So like, ugh.
The Tiger
Was
King.
it the
Yeah,
Tiger
yeah.
King? Did the Tiger King go
I'm
to your
like,
elementary
I'm
school?
actually wondering now if it was what was her name? Carol Baskin. What if it was
Yeah.
her organization?
It might have been.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
actually, I wish I could look this up.
'Cause they
and look up
have-
my.
They have like a lot of connections and they would like outsource a lot. So damn,
Yeah.
dude, a whole ass Florida Panther in wait, was this in like a classroom or like a gymnasium?
It was like in our cafeteria, which
Oh,
also
okay.
had like a stage. So
Yeah.
he was on stage, and I was like, we had a good distance away from the panther, but the panther was just like on a leash on the stage, and he was like talking facts about this panther. And yeah, I forgot that until you said Florida Panther. I'm very
is
shocked right now
crazy.
that
Yeah,
that is
happened.
insane.
I don't think anyone can own or have these. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Uh-oh. What?
We're uncovering that was probably bad.
Oh.
Florida, baby.
Sorry, I'm autistic.
But
Just
yeah,
Florida
Crazy.
things,
just
literally.
little Florida thing. Yeah.
That's like if
God,
someone here went up into the mountains and got a fucking whatever they're called. We have like our equivalent of that and just was like, you want to go to the nearest elementary school? Like that's insane
Yeah.
to me.
Like that's at least a high school activity, but like
At
fifth
least.
graders, like
I remember
Like,
that used to
maybe middle
happen a
school.
lot. Like, you know, like wildlife person who brought like
Mhm.
usually they bring like snakes and stuff. I really don't think I ever saw an animal that huge. Like brought
Yeah.
to school.
Right.
I can like vividly see it in my brain too.
That's
Like
crazy.
I can't believe why did my brain
You
block that
suppressed
out? I
it.
need to know.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it's funny because I was making the list of like Florida stories and I'm like, how many of these am I actually going to remember and how many has my brain just like suppressed as like something normal that happened, which probably
Yeah.
wasn't normal. So I was just like,
Probably
all right,
not
I'm
normal.
scraping the brain. Yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not. I do have another Florida story that has nothing to do with wildlife and everything to do with Walmart.
Oh, beautiful.
Walmart. Is Walmart America only?
No.
I think so.
What?
I don't imagine. Are they in Canada?
Are Walmarts in Canada?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
We don't have Target.
Oh,
have
okay.
Walmarts
Walmart,
are
though.
Florida only, actually.
Oh, yeah, true.
So
mean-
you live in Florida now.
Oh, no.
Walmarts are literally not allowed to be built in New York City or like the surrounding area. It's
That's
like
crazy.
it literally got like outlawed because they were trying to build one, and then everyone was like, "Don't do that."
Where would the parking lot go?
Exactly. I don't know.
Mhm.
So they were just like, "No,
Times
no,
Square.
thank you." just, just roll it. Just roll it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, no, I mean, God, I've spent so much time in Walmarts as a youth because there was like nothing to do.
You
Like,
just hung out in Walmart.
that was
and,
the
like, probably the
entertain-
mall.
yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the first place I went when I got my driver's license, actually.
Oh, good for you.
Turning up at Walmart, baby.
I think the first place
yeah.
I went was to Taco Bell and then probably to Walmart after. So, yeah, the 1-2.
I love that. Yeah, the
Um,
old one too.
But I remember like one time I was hanging out with a friend and obviously we were going to Walmart late at night because again, nothing to do. And I think at this time we were like 19, 20. So we were like out of high school, just kind of having a late night at
Mhm.
Walmart. And we roll up and she sees a couple that she recognizes. We go over, we talk to them. They have like a baby. They're doing some shopping, we
Normal
chit-chat,
people
blah
stuff.
blah blah. Normal people stuff. And then they turned to me, said, "Oh, do you want to go on a rowboat trip?" And
What?
I said, it's kind of late because, like, we did live in an area where there was like rivers and like beaches and stuff, and people have boats and kayaks. So I was like, it's kind of late to do that. So I don't know, maybe like later, another like
At a later
weekend.
date.
Right. And they were like, okay, suit yourself. So then as I'm walking back, like we leave and we're walking away, it like dawns on me what they actually said. They said robo trip, as in
Oh.
drink a bunch of Robitussin and then like
What?
trip back. Yeah. Like, what lean is
Lean,
essentially.
yeah.
Yeah. So I was
They had
like,
their
holy-
child. They're like, hey, you want to go
Yes.
drinks? That's what they were buying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah. And
They were probably so confused by your answer. What do you mean it's too late?
They were
Maybe
like,
later.
right.
Daytime.
It's kind of late.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
It's
like
perfect robo tie.
dude,
Right.
yeah, it's the robo hour, dude.
Literally.
But I
Oh
think
my
about that
God.
conversation so much because I was so innocently like, "Oh, rowboat trip? No, none for me.
Aw.
No,
Thank
thank
you."
you. That's
Aw,
literally like
Katie.
something
But then,
I
like,
would think about until I
immediately-
die.
Yeah, no, I am going to be on my deathbed just thinking of it. But
Like,
yeah,
oh,
Last
fucked up
words,
that
robo
social
trip.
interaction.
fucking robo trip, dude. Like, damn, robo trip
That's
at the
crazy.
Walmart. Ugh.
Not a robo trip at the Walmart. That's so fucked up.
I need that on a shirt
really
right now.
Right. Booty shorts right now.
Robo trip.
Like, does
At
that
the
have to be
Walmart.
the title of this episode?
Yeah, I think it does. So
I
sorry.
think it does. Yeah. Oops.
Title mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. Classic Florida.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if I have any like inside Walmart things, but like my experience was with Walmart was that is where the parking lot is where I would hotbox my car every
Oh my
single-
God,
all the
yeah.
time.
You have to. You
Mhm.
have to.
It was the safe space, which in reality it probably wasn't. But
Just get lit up in the Walmart parking lot. I'm safe
I'm
here.
I'm hotboxing in the Walmart parking lot. People are buying Robitussin for
Right.
Robo Trip.
Robo tripping.
Yeah.
Is the rule the same in America that like Walmart's the only place that you can camp in for free? Like the
Why do I
parking
feel like they
lot?
changed that? Because they're not 24
Capitalism.
hours anymore.
Are they not?
But you can
I
still
thought
sleep in
COVID
their
changed that.
parking lot, right?
Oh,
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, I used to there was like a couple times like we had a camper and we would like, just stop in like the Walmart parking lot overnight.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can stay for like a long time. I think it might be like overnight, but
Yeah.
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 That makes sense. Roll out the AstroTurf at the Walmart.
Yeah, setting up
Robo
first
trip.
propane hookup.
Robo
Right.
tripping on the AstroTurf.
Dumping your sewage pot in the toilet.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Why not?
Gross.
Fuck
Gnarly.
it.
That's the Florida man experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Florida and New Brunswick are a lot more alike than I thought. Because that's also the New Brunswick experience, I think.
That's what I'm saying. There's a Venn diagram here. We have
I've heard people call New Brunswick the Florida of Canada.
oh.
It was Cody. Cody said that.
Well, I've heard other people say it, but not like weather-wise, just like hillbilly-wise, you know?
Yeah, mood
Yeah.
wise.
Like I
Yeah.
grew
I
up
like-
in like such I can't say the fucking word, dude. I say it every day. Rural. I grew up in
Yeah.
such
Rural.
a place like that like there was literally nothing to do but like go into the woods and hit trees with sticks. Like you
Yeah.
can't or like go I live on the river, so we would just go down to the riverbank and like break ice and then like try to like go on the river and on the ice. Like just in what ways can we harm ourselves for fun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my childhood was very that, like going, just getting lost in the woods a little
Mhm.
bit. I had a machete that a family member
Love that
gave
for you.
me. Yeah, just give a 10-year-old machete.
Yeah, I'm
But
sure
it
that's
was
fine.
it was so I didn't get like tangled up in vines if I was gonna go play in the jungle. So,
Here, take your
You
machete
know.
and come back when the streetlights go on.
yeah, essentially.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I grew up in like South Florida for like a majority of the childhood.
Mhm.
So it was like, it was like swamps.
Mhm.
So if I were to go in the woods, I probably would have been bitten by some kind of, animal or, the panther from my elementary school, maybe.
Yeah.
They let it out at
Everyone.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Damn,
grew
it's
up
the only one left.
I grew up in like the Tampa Bay area for like my like younger childhood, and then like high school was like more of the woods. So I feel like I have like both kind of like weird experiences of like the Florida landscape.
For sure.
I love it though. I don't know. I
Yeah.
miss the one thing I do miss a lot is like swimming a lot.
Yeah, that's true. When I moved to like here in Europe, it was really weird for me to like I had never seen like a public swimming pool before. Like
Yeah.
people go to like a building that has a pool and they swim there in the summer
Mhm.
because it's like a very normal experience to have like a pool either in your backyard or your neighborhood has like a pool,
Yeah, someone you know.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's some kind of like pool that you can go to, and it's like a
Mhm.
year-round thing too. So now in the summer I'm like, okay, I have like 2 months to swim every day.
Oh yeah, it is winter. It does have seasons other places, but not in Florida.
That's another
Yeah.
thing. There's no seasons in Florida.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
that was a wild turn because I moved to New York City from Florida. So I went from like, yeah, basically it's hot, and then like there was one season where like it might be like 60 degrees sometimes.
Oh my God.
Um,
Yeah.
And then going from that to like a place
No.
where there's blizzards and I have to layer up or else I'm gonna fucking die. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was wild whiplash.
Yeah, it took me a while to like not think 60 degree. Like now I think 60 degrees Fahrenheit is like pretty warm.
Yeah.
But when I lived in Florida, that was like I was like wearing layers in
Like
60
freezing.
degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
that was the weather
Yeah.
that like all the kids would bring out their like puffy jackets with the fucking
Stop it.
fur hoods. They wear the Uggs. Like they would be toasty and it's like literally like 59 degrees.
Isn't
Yeah.
60 like 15 degrees Celsius? Hold on.
It's like pretty warm, honestly.
15.
Yeah.
I'm getting so good at my like Fahrenheit translations. I
Wow,
love
look
it
at
for
you.
me.
Could not
I
be
know.
me.
Yeah.
I don't
I
like
literally-
know how to do it. I just guess, and sometimes I'm right. You know?
I kind of do that too. Yeah. I've lived in Europe for over 4 years now, and I still have like a cheat sheet on my like fridge for like the conversions for my oven and stuff like
Oh,
that.
I would need that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just I have done Fahrenheit my whole life, so it's like ingrained in me.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
And,
weird
like-
that like in Europe they do fully like metric. Like here we do like a mishmash. So like our ovens are Fahrenheit. Like we weigh ourselves in pounds.
Oh.
We are like
What?
five. I'm
Huh.
like 5'1". Like sometimes when we're baking we'll do grams, but sometimes we don't. Like it's very like mix
That's
of both.
interesting.
Yeah, but we like use Celsius. And like I don't know. We also use inches, but we also use centimeters. Like it's just both.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. Weird.
Interesting. Does anyone know how much a stone is? That one always throws
12
me.
pounds, I believe.
Okay.
Let me see. I
Are they
guess. So I might be
correct?
wrong. 14.
Oh,
pounds.
well,
14
not that
pounds.
off.
Yeah. I was close.
One
Yeah.
stone.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I guess only in like
Like a
weighing
rock?
yourself.
I guess.
Yeah, that
Like,
feels weird. Like, how did they come up with that? They said, this rock feels like a good amount of weight. Let's measure ourselves in this.
Yeah, they were like, this one's the one.
Yeah.
I guess
I'd
if they're
love to see
using,
the
like, a-
stone
The yeah.
Yeah.
The stone.
in a museum somewhere in Britain.
God.
Probably.
Get me to that stone.
Get me to that stone. Give me more stories. Anyone having more stories for me?
We could talk
mean-
about like hurricanes. I feel like hurricanes is a good like Florida.
Oh yeah.
I don't have those.
experience.
Sometimes they do come up though to like the northeast. Which is
But are they
fun.
pretty like?
It's rain.
Oh wait,
usually by the time it
didn't
gets
New York
to me.
get hit with the hurricane?
Yeah.
Recently?
the year that I moved there.
That's
The
crazy.
literal year that I
followed you.
moved. It did. I believe that wholly. And no one can tell me any different. But
Yeah.
No one would
fucked-
dare.
It fucked up literally everything. Like the trains were like full of salt water. Shit was flooded. It was great.
Oh my
It
god.
was wonderful.
That's so scary.
Yeah. Not great. But
yeah.
yeah, Florida, hurricanes though. Another event.
Yeah.
Um
I lived like in West Palm Beach, which is like, it's like an hour away from like Miami-ish.
mhm.
And so like the beach is like 20 minutes away, and we would just get absolutely demolished anytime there was a hurricane.
Oh,
It was just
man.
like the norm.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are some places where you live in Florida where it's just like every hurricane season you're gonna get something.
For sure.
It's like
Yeah.
either coast. It's like the Gulf of Mexico where I lived mostly. Like hurricanes would just like sit there and like churn and like gather all the water in the Gulf of Mexico and then fucking dump it
Oh man.
on us. It was so bad. And I remember one year, like it actually did fuck up the house that I lived in.
Oh,
that
shit,
was-
really?
That was a time. I was actually having a dream that it was raining. And in my dream it was raining on me. And then I woke
Oh.
up
And it
and
was
then I
raining
woke
on you.
up and it was well, it was raining next to me. Like there was
Oh my
literally a
God.
steady stream of water like falling from my roof next to my bed.
Oh
And it was
shit.
like 2 a.m. I lived with my grandparents, so I had to go wake up my grandparents and be like, there is water like pouring down from the ceiling.
It's raining in my
um,
bedroom.
Yeah, and we had to like move out because we lived in like a condo. So like the top condo nobody was living in because there was like, snowbirds. So
Mhm.
they weren't there for hurricane season.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had to like get all of our shit and get out before shit collapsed on us.
Oh my god.
Nobody got hurt, but like there was a really big tree next to our condo apartment. And the way that it fell, if it had fallen the other way, it totally would have crushed all of us.
Oh my god.
But it fell the other way. It was so fucking loud. It was crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah, I remember my neighbor. I lived in like in an apartment complex. This was the hurricane. I think it was like maybe like 2004, 2005. It gave us like,
I think it's the same one.
yeah,
God.
it like we had 3 weeks off of school because like the
Yeah.
damage that the hurricane did, which sucked because then we only had 1 month of summer vacation instead of 2. But
oh God, yeah, I remember.
They took it out of your summer vacation?
yeah,
Yeah.
because we like 3 weeks of no school, we had to like make up for it.
What?
Like all the stuff that we would have learned in those 3 weeks, we had to like do it. Like basically
That's
the school
crazy.
year just bled into summer vacation. It sucked so bad actually thinking about that.
Yeah, it's like what you
Um,
didn't even do anything. It's not even your fault, but you have to like
Yeah.
get screwed over. Yeah. I remember I don't remember what the name of it was, but I think it was the same hurricane season.
Yeah. That was a
That's
bad one. 'Cause
crazy.
I think
Yeah.
like Katrina was around then too.
Yes, I think it was actually the same season or
Yeah.
close to it. But that was scary because that was like that was right next to me. And
Yeah.
if it had gone over to like Florida, I think it definitely would have fucked up a lot of shit in Florida. But like the fact that it went like up to Louisiana and just like completely because they're like below sea
Wiped
level.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like awful to watch. But yeah, hurricanes are fucking scary.
Yeah. They're really bad.
The thing
Or like Puerto
about
Rico
them,
too gets really
Oh my
messed up by
God.
them too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any island really.
hmm
We call them hurricanes, but literally by the time, like, because it is obviously like it has a name by the time it's up to us and everything.
Yeah.
So like
Right.
we'll call it like Hurricane Lee or whatever it is, and then we like prepare for it, and we get like a shower, like some wind. We
Yeah, you get
some
like a
wind.
band of
Everyone's like,
rain.
Yeah, they're like flip your fucking trampolines upside down because it's gonna fly through your window, and then we get like rain for an hour. It was fine,
Yeah.
but we get
remember my
blizzards,
neighbor-
so
No,
we pay
that's
the price.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my neighbor's boat like rolling
Oh, God.
down the
Oh,
road.
no.
I guess
What?
he like didn't like chain it. I don't know. I don't know what you have to do with
no.
boats, but he like parked it in
Chain
the
it.
parking lot. I remember looking out the window and like there's like trees like flying and everything, and
That's
bro's
crazy.
boat is just like a car
That
just
is
riding
so-
down the road.
That is such a Florida sight. Just like seeing
Literally.
it go.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
god,
crazy.
that is
Yeah,
crazy.
Hurricanes
Yeah.
are nuts. And also, I assume you've definitely done like a hurricane party since you've been through a hurricane.
Yeah.
But yeah,
what's a
that's when
hurricane
it-
party?
Yeah.
Just
That's
a party
well-
during a hurricane.
It's
Basically, you guys like choose to like bunk together
Yeah.
like through the hurricane.
It's
Yeah,
less
I
of a
never-
party and more of like, oh, our electricity is out and we have to eat all this food before it goes.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys get tornadoes there too?
Yeah, they like come with the hurricane
Yeah.
usually.
I guess yeah.
So you have
Yeah, I
like
see
your
them as
little like
separate.
radio with like an antenna, and they're like, oh, there's probably gonna be a tornado, and then like the whole family goes and like hides in a closet or something.
Yeah. Oh my god. I've definitely done my fair share of like hiding in the bathroom,
oh my
place with no
God.
windows. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, tornadoes are something like I've never experienced. Like my only like exposure to tornadoes are on like tornado movies, and like they don't exist here. And like I'm going to Ohio in like 3 weeks, and every
Oh,
week there's
yeah.
a tornado warning that goes like, and I'm like, that's so crazy that
That's
you
the
every week,
alley.
like they
That's
practice it.
scary.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'll hear like a crazy sound on call with Cody, and then he's like, "Oh, there's the tornado!" Like because they like test it every week on Wednesday.
Oh, like the
so that-
sirens.
Yeah, so that if
Oh,
it works,
that's
so if he hears it
scary.
on not a Wednesday, he's like, "Oh, this is real." Sometimes if he hears it on a Wednesday, he's like, "Is that real?" Like, because
Mm,
what happens if they have it on a Wednesday? I don't know. Tornadoes
Right.
are fucked. They scare me.
They're really scary.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like between like tornadoes and hurricanes, like they both equally suck, but like tornadoes just fucking happen. Like you just gotta
Yeah.
fucking hit the bricks.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
like pretty advanced usually about like a hurricane I feel like
Yeah.
tornadoes are kind of just like, hey, we see
I'm
this
here
in the
now.
distance. Yeah.
And,
like the
like-
fact that you can like see it too.
Yeah.
Oh man. And like tornado like freaks that go and drive into the tornado to record it. I'm like, are we sure? Like, you don't deserve a camera. Get out of here. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
It
Oh,
sucks because like that's like the most accurate way that they can record the information. I think is
Yeah.
by being in it, but
know.
then like they also risk
Like,
fucking
die.
dying. Yeah.
literally.
There was this show I watched as a kid called Storm Chasers, and it was
Oh, yeah.
basically
Mhm.
like that people drive. I mean, it was like a sport. They would like gather all their stuff as fast as they could and like
Yeah.
Love it.
drive
The
as
thrill.
fast as they could to like videotape this tornado or even like hurricanes sometimes. I used to eat that shit up, bro.
I'm pretty sure there's like a thing with, I think it might be that show, Storm Chasers, where
Yeah.
it ended because the guy died.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those shows because I watched it on stream once, like the story of it, like the last footage of them going like the opposite way into this like giant tornado. It was like the biggest tornado like ever recorded, I'm pretty sure. And it like
Yeah,
took
That's
up
crazy.
it took up like all of the sky. It was completely black and just like the last footage of them is like them
I'm trying to
going
get away
in.
from it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think there's like edited stuff out because like they were just
Yeah.
being like whipped around into this monster.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is scary.
That's one
Yeah.
thing that I feel like if you want to be a storm chaser, you are probably going to be a victim of the tornado because it's one of those things where you always want to like one up the last thing that you did, right? You want to get closer to the next
Exactly.
one. You want to go to a bigger tornado. Like,
Yeah.
Esty, you're going to get thrown across the country. Like, it's just so scary to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Fuck a
like
tornado.
also in that video like the wives were like, "Oh, but they knew what they were doing and stuff." And it's like
Why are you chill about
tornadoes
this?
are unpredictable though. Like they don't have like patterns that they follow. Like they can just kind of randomly
Zag
go
on 'em.
the other way if they feel like it. They don't give a shit.
It's like it's kind of the same with people who like free solo like mountains and stuff
Oh,
and
Yeah.
people who
Oh.
hike Everest,
The
their like
cave
wives and
freaks.
stuff are just like, I might never like see you again.
Cave
Mhm.
freaks are
The cave freaks,
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god, not
they
the
see like a
cave.
crevasse that's like
They're like, gotta
2
get in
inches
there.
tall, and they're like, I need to put my body in this.
Crevasse.
I need to put my body in this right now. And like they have to like hold their breath and like hang upside. That's so fucked.
Like,
why do people do
why?
that? It's like
so
they
stressing.
grew
they
up in
can
Florida.
say that they
Probably.
did it. You know, they're like, well,
Right.
I spelunked this fucking cave. Like, cool, dude.
Is that what it's called?
Spelunking,
Yeah.
yeah.
When you go
Hate it.
cave diving like underwater, which is like that's
Worse.
terrifying. You could never pay me enough money to do that. I'm not even joking.
No.
And they like
Not enough.
are usually just like holding their breath too. Like,
Yeah, like free
no like
divers.
supplemental like oxygen or anything.
Oh God. I saw this most like terrifying video that I've seen as a person with thallassophobia.
Right.
I probably watched it
You
'cause
seek
it
it
was on
out.
the thalassophobia Reddit.
Yep.
That's probably why I saw it. But there was this guy who was like a free diver and he was going free diving in this, I think it's called like the Blue Hole or something. It's like one of these like very
Oh.
yeah. I
Whoa.
know, year of the hole.
I got a
am
blue
right
hole
or am I
for ya.
right?
Can you hear my
Okay.
keyboard smashing?
But yeah, it's like this giant like diving area and it's very popular with free divers because you could just go straight down, I guess.
Fun.
But
Love
he was recording, so there's recording of it, but he's going down and he gets confused about which way is up and which way is down. So he, instead of going back up, he goes down and he literally reaches the bottom of the
No.
hole, which is, you're not supposed to be able to reach that as a
No.
free diver. But yeah, that was really fucking scary.
Did he
That was
die?
that was oh,
He
yeah.
for sure died,
Oh
right?
yeah, he died.
That's so scary.
But then they
No.
actually got like another free diver to go like retrieve his body because they wanted him to be like just down there, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
In the blue hole.
I guess he was more of a professional than this guy, but like that's fucking scary.
Yeah.
No, thank
I
you.
hate that.
I don't really like water. Low key,
Yeah.
high key.
I like even like in the pool, if I like go underwater in the pool, my brain is immediately like,
You're
there's a
drowning.
shark behind you.
Right.
Like-
Right. Yeah, I need at my chest level anything. If my toes can't touch the bottom, like I'll scream. It's a
Yeah.
bad time for me. Yeah.
I will not go in ocean water either. I used to as a
Really?
kid, but as I grew up and found out like what is in the ocean,
There's so
I'm just-
much, dude.
I'm just
There's
like,
so
even a
much.
jellyfish is enough to make me scream.
I mean, and
Yeah.
yeah, that shit hurts. If it gets you, like, no, thank you.
Oh, that's another good story. My dad worked at a Four Seasons right on the beach in West Palm Beach, so he met so many famous people.
Ooh.
He was
Love
like
that
head
for
of
him.
security, so like he met like every time like a big artist would go through Florida, they would like stay there.
Nice.
But so the Jonas Brothers were there, right?
Oh,
And
shit.
Our brothers in Christ?
the Jonas Brothers of Christ,
The
yes,
Jonas Brethren?
Yeah.
yeah.
I love the brothers
And-
Jonas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the brothers, comma Jonas, and he got like a call that the Jonas Brothers needed help on the beach, and it turns out that the youngest brother, Frankie Jonas, had
Oh,
gotten.
I forgot there was a
stung by
fourth Jonas.
The bonus Jonas.
The bonus,
bonus Jonas.
yeah.
Oh my god.
It turns out he got stung by a jellyfish, and
shit.
basically, long story short,
Did your dad have
Frankie Jonas of the Jonas Brothers asked my dad to pee on
Pee
him.
on him?
What? He
Okay, I
obviously
started
did
saying
not.
that as a joke. That's crazy that's where that actually
that's
ended
a
up
joke,
going.
right?
No, this is 100% a thing that happened, and my dad did not pee on Frankie
Thank
Jonas.
God.
But Frankie Jonas did request it.
Okay.
Oh my
okay.
god.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm never
That
gonna
is-
unknow
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We know that now. That's crazy.
If I ever meet Frankie Jonas, I will be telling him
Yes,
that.
you have to. He
You
will
begged
remember
my
it
dad
probably.
to pee on you.
He will be like, "Who told you?"
Right. Oh my,
My
god.
dad.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. I think
Never
that
forget.
is a good story to end the podcast on.
That's
personally, yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. I will.
In a
I will
nutshell,
cherish
Frankie
that
Jonas.
memory.
Yeah, Frankie Jonas, if you're listening, kind of weird that you
We
begged a guy to
know.
pee on you in public. but
We know.
We know.
We're on to you.
We know.
We know what happened to West Palm Beach. Bonus
Mhm.
Jonas.
Yeah, Bonus
Some
Jonas.
year in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
The
my
jellyfish.
Oh my
Damn.
god. But
That's crazy.
yeah. Well, this was a lovely time.
Yeah.
Thank you for chatting with us.
Yeah,
Thank
promote
you
your
for
stuff.
having me.
Yeah, tell
Promote
us
your
where people can
stream.
find you.
Yeah.
I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/MeghanAgain.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. She's a Twitch streamer.
Yes.
I make TikToks on TikTok with the same name, and basically all my socials are Megan again if you want to hang out with me.
Yeah.
Look at that synchronicity across the board.
10 out of 10.
Username
You've got the same
claimed.
handle. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
SEO
Google me.
out the fucking window, dude.
Right. Damn.
Thank you for
brag.
having me, guys. This was really fun.
Yeah, this was really fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for chitty chatting.
Floridians, just Floridian things.
Just
Yeah.
Floridian things. Mm-hmm.
And New Brunswick.
Yeah,
guess,
we
yeah.
found some Venn diagram. We found the middle part.
The crazies
Yeah.
live in the middle of the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, shall we go on to that good night?
We should go on to that good night. Thank you guys so
Mhm.
much for listening. Rate us 5 stars on whatever you listen to us on. I'm sure it has some effect on our podcast.
Yeah, it'll make us better people, I think, also.
Maybe it'll make me believe in God. Anyway,
Maybe. Only one way
until
to
next
know.
time, keep on frucking.
Beep beep.
Beep beep. Bye.
Bye.